Rise and shine, family. Tighten up. This is balance. I'm here to share my experience, my strength, and my hope. First and foremost, I'm going to give thanks to the ancestors, my ancestors. Ashe. So today is Wednesday. So Wednesday is the day of Mercury and Geminis. Intelligence, communication, um, intelligent communication, duality, analyzing. That is pretty much what these deities. So when you get into weekdays, the months, you're dealing with deities, goddesses and gods. Okay, so as I mentioned, today is Mercury. Mercury deals with your memory as well as Gemini, communication, analyze. Okay, so also this is duality. So you're dealing with Mercury and Geminis, but you're also dealing with Venus. Venus is the heart area. So Wednesday is the heart, which actually is the day that Venus, we're dealing with energy. So these energies and these goddesses come close to Earth. Earth is a dimension, third dimension. So everything in Earth, this is why everything in Earth comes to threes. Okay, so you have, and in between the both, of course, is yourself. But here it is when you're talking about Venus. Venus governs the plate, the chest plate area, the thymus area, the heart area that governs what? Love and also law. You can't have love without the law. Okay, so that's balance. That is why we're on this frequency now, but this is also what is my channel, YouTube channel is called Love, Balance, and Law. It's actually Wednesday, Venus. Venus governs what? Vegetables. This is the day you should be eating vegetables. It's the color green. Okay, also the animal that it covers is what you call antelope. Antelope is like a deer that only a mammal deer in Africa. Okay, and the dove. So this is why, I always say this saying to myself. The slogan on Wednesday is, behold, I send you as a sheep against the world, right? Something like that in the Bible. It's Jesus and Matthews, right? So it talks about sending the sheep send the sheep against the wolves in the world. Okay, be humble, be wise as a serpent and humble as a dove. So, this is the energy that we should be really trying to work with on Wednesdays. Eat vegetables, the color green, and also it governs kindness, love, humbleness, compassion, truth. When this heart chakra is blocked, you suffer from grief. That's what the heart chakra is. So you have to balance it, in your relationships. You have to learn to detach, because your heart, as I say constantly, is the seat to your soul. It actually allows you to come in and out of your body, connects to the soul part of yourself. So today I actually met this young lady that I haven't seen in 20 years. I used to do lockup, DYS, and she used to be be one of the young girls in lockup, always running away off the chain. You hear me? And I could see she was struggling, yo. This is like 20 years later, man. It's just like, wow, But you know what? It was beautiful, because me and her talk, we finally got to talk, and she got to see the love. Why I always had the love for them, And the beauty about it is that day, today, which is Wednesday, that I seen her, I shared with her how I was at that time. I was in a domestic violence relationship. That's taught me the law, actually. So I started holding myself responsible. Like we all has to do, like no matter what. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I was a couple of years clean, recovering because I was, discovering my path. I had a couple of years I was clean. You know what I'm saying? And this is, one of the get back the services I was able to offer my love. I opened a place, a labor of love myself outside of that work that offer free services, right? But I love them, man. Like that time in my life, just to see her, she was struggling. But, I was able to encourage her, because here's the reality of it is that, I asked her to put 22 days of good habits, practice some 22 days of good habits to break that pattern. It was just, it was amazing seeing her, but I was able to, encourage her that, you know, um, don't go gentle into the light. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Because we have to hold ourselves responsible. It has to become a no matter what. When I got clean, I was a recovering man and discovering. I don't like to say a recovering addict. I work in the field. I work in more of the military area as a substance abuse counselor now. Okay. Strategize, so you never know what your mission is, you know what I'm saying? Even in our experience of going through our hard times, I was able to come back and help, service and not use their theory. They has a theory that they use that I don't believe in. I believe in, no matter what, taking responsibility, no matter what comes up. It had to, really, I got clean. I got clean. My sister was selling drugs, and I was strung out, man, and I was living with her. I was living everywhere. I was running all over the place, man. And so I got clean in that house, in that crack house. She was selling and smoking. My sister was selling in one area, and my other sister, everybody got high in her house. So I was over that house, and I got pregnant, and man, I had to make a decision. I already had a bad abortion a couple of years before that. I was just like, when I got pregnant, that gave me enough to love myself, because I didn't love myself enough, and it had to become a no matter what. So I got clean in there. My man was, using, and when you going through it, that's what I do now. I'm very disciplined in myself, on myself. I had to not only understand, I had to understand and overstand that self-preservation is first. Love yourself, and so in that getting clean, I had to learn to hold myself responsible. Don't let myself off the hook. And I still today, I'm not easy to let myself off the hook. If I set out a goal, what I'm saying, I'm driven, and if I fall short, because it's all about balance. It ain't gonna always be all good. It ain't gonna always be all bad. But that reminded me too. I went into the Nation of Islam. I was there for 25 years studying Islam. That helped me, far as, getting my mind and getting settled and making decisions, but discipline. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to share who I was then and the love I always have, and it was beautiful to see her, somebody to come back and see, and I see, and I know she's struggling, man, but words have been just help her to know that this too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? And if she don't believe that I believe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the knowing, so I wanted to share that little moment of clarity, because that's the heart chakra as well. Clarity, surrendering, love and truth, and balance. You know what I'm saying? Balance it, but I wanted to share the fact that, what I'm saying, if no one told you that they love you, I love you. Ashe.